Just finished watching Netflix's Stranger Things Season 5? Then these fantasy shows should be next on your list. From big adventurous quests to dark mystery-filled worlds, these series cover every kind of fantasy you can think of. Some are underrated gems, others are already fan favorites. In today's video, we're breaking down the best Netflix fantasy shows you can binge right now. And before we jump in, make sure to subscribe, like, and drop a comment below.
End it. I don't want this. Jesse!
The Irregulars is a dark, supernatural twist on the Sherlock Holmes universe, focusing not on the famous detective himself, but on a group of smart teens known as the Baker Street Irregulars. Set in Victorian London, the series follows Bea and her younger sister Jessie, who possesses troubling psychic visions. Recruited by Dr. Watson, these teens tackle unusual crimes, combining mystery, horror, and the challenges of growing up.
We're doomed. He's the key to all of this.
Alongside Bea and Jessie are Spike, Billy, and Leopold, each bringing unique skills and perspectives as they fight back supernatural threats. Sherlock Holmes appears occasionally, but the spotlight remains firmly on the Irregulars and their dangerous, often complex adventures. The series mixes dark visuals with a fresh cast, bringing Victorian London to life while exploring family and loyalty.
People have tried to make me into something I'm not.
Warrior Nun is a bold, supernatural drama that follows Ava, a young orphan who awakens in a morgue with a divine relic embedded in her back, granting her extraordinary powers. She soon discovers she is part of the Order of the Cruciform Sword, an ancient group of warrior nuns dedicated to fighting demons on Earth. As Ava struggles to understand her powers, she forms alliances and confronts both human and demonic adversaries, uncovering secrets that challenge her sense of loyalty and purpose.
Time to take back what is mine.
No one in history has ever defeated Adriel and lived.
The show combines fast-paced combat, carefully designed mythology, and character-driven storytelling, maintaining tension across its 2 seasons. Its inclusive approach to relationships and diverse casting adds a modern touch to a historic setting, while the dark, immersive visuals enhance the dramatic impact. Warrior Nun remains an interesting exploration of the fight between light and darkness. Lucifer is a fantasy crime drama that follows the devil in a way you don't expect. The story begins when Lucifer Morningstar, tired of ruling hell, decides to take a break and settle in Los Angeles. Instead of causing chaos, he opens a nightclub called Lux and tries to enjoy a more relaxed life. But everything changes when he crosses paths with Detective Chloe Decker. Their unlikely partnership pulls him into murder cases, and he slowly discovers that helping people brings him a sense of purpose he never felt before. Lucifer's world becomes even more chaotic when his family starts showing up on Earth.
Welcome home. How do you like the mess I made?
His older brother, Amenadiel, is sent by God to convince him to return to hell, and his mother, the goddess, brings waves of emotional conflict the moment she appears. Then there's Uriel, whose unexpected arrival leads to one of Lucifer's most painful and defining moments. All of these events push Lucifer into a journey that becomes far more personal than he ever imagined.
Darkness is almost here. You're our last hope.
The Shannara Chronicles takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where the old civilization has collapsed and magic has slowly come back to life. The series begins with Will Ohmsford, a young half-human, half-elf, who discovers he possesses unique magical abilities that could determine the fate of their world. Joined by Amberl, an elven princess chosen for a sacred quest, and Eritrea, a resourceful rogue, Will embarks on a dangerous journey to stop a rising army of demons threatening all races. Guided by the last druid, Alanon, the group faces epic battles, mystical creatures, and political intrigues, all while navigating personal growth and complex relationships. The show blends action, romance, and adventure, creating a fast-paced narrative that balances youthful energy with deeper themes of destiny, courage, and sacrifice. Across 2 seasons, the Shannara Chronicles captivates with its stunning visual effects, magical world, and engaging story.
Terrible risk.
The future of the world depends on what I'm doing.
The future of the world depends on the present.
Nevers is a bold Victorian-era supernatural drama that explores a world suddenly changed by mysterious powers. In 19th century London, a group known as the Touched, mostly women, developed extraordinary abilities after a strange event, challenging the rigid society around them. At the center is Amalia True, a determined widow who can foresee glimpses of the future, and Penance Adair, a brilliant inventor attuned to electrical energy. Together, they form a protective community and face relentless threats from those who fear or seek to exploit their powers.
There's savagery, chaos.
Across its run, the show balances intrigue, mystery, and moral conflict while exploring themes of empowerment, identity, and social justice. Despite production challenges, including the departure of original creator Joss Whedon and pandemic-related delays, the series delivers a visually striking, immersive narrative. The Nevers is a thrilling story about people standing up for themselves and shaping their own destiny in a world that doesn't always accept those who are different.
I cannot.
A Discovery of Witches is a fantasy drama that builds its world with care, and as you follow it, you can feel how every piece connects with the next. The story begins with Diana Bishop, a historian who has spent her life avoiding magic until she accidentally unlocks a powerful lost manuscript known as Ashmole 782. This discovery pushes her into a world she can no longer ignore, drawing the attention of witches, vampires, and demons who all believe the book holds the key to their future.
She will be put to death.
Lives will be lost because of your union.
What keeps the series engaging is how naturally Diana's journey unfolds. Her partnership with Matthew Claremont, a centuries-old vampire, adds emotional weight while exposing the deep political tensions between the magical species. Their bond is forbidden, yet it becomes the driving force of the story, leading them through modern Oxford, Elizabethan London, and ancient family histories that shape who they are.
And make your point.
Till the end of the world?
To the end of the world.
Preacher tells the story of Jesse Custer, a small-town preacher whose life takes a shocking turn when he becomes bonded with a mysterious entity called Genesis. This power gives him the ability to make anyone obey his words, and suddenly, Jesse's already complicated life becomes even more chaotic. Unsure of how to handle his new abilities, he sets off on a journey to find God, who has mysteriously disappeared, and to understand why the world feels so broken. He's not alone on this adventure.
Apocalypse approaches.
Tulip, his daring and fearless ex-girlfriend, joins him, bringing both brains and bravery, while Cassidy, a centuries-old Irish vampire, adds humor, chaos, and a fair share of trouble along the way. Together, the trio travels across America, encountering dangerous angels, vengeful forces from hell, and corrupt humans who will do anything to get what they want. Each encounter challenges Jesse to rethink morality, faith, and his own purpose.
Killer.
Locke Key is a supernatural fantasy series about the Locke family, who move into their old home, Key House, after losing their father in a tragic event. What begins as a search for a fresh start slowly turns into a discovery of hidden magic when the siblings, Tyler, Kinsey, and Bode, find a set of mysterious keys scattered throughout the mansion. Each key unlocks a different power, allowing them to travel through doors, explore memories, and even alter parts of themselves.
Try it on away.
As the children experiment with these abilities, they unknowingly awaken a dangerous force known as Dodge, a shape-shifting demon determined to claim the keys for its own plans. This threat pushes the siblings to understand the history of Key House, the origins of the magic, and the connection between the keys and their family's past. The story grows deeper as new enemies emerge, and the consequences of using the keys become harder to ignore.
Larger a role you have to play.
Shadow and Bone is a fantasy series that takes us deep into the Grishaverse, where magic, war, and destiny collide. Created by Eric Heiserer and based on Leigh Bardugo's novels, the story follows Alina Starkov, played by Jessie May Lee, a young mapmaker who discovers she holds an extremely rare power, the ability to summon light. This power may be the only way to destroy the deadly Shadowfold, a wall of darkness tearing her world apart. While Alina struggles to understand her gift, she is drawn into the world of the Grisha, elite magic users led by General Kirigan, portrayed by Ben Barnes. Their connection becomes a driving force of the story, adding layers of trust, doubt, and hidden intentions. At the same time, we follow Kaz, Inej, and Jesper, a group of skilled thieves pulled into a dangerous mission that ties directly to Alina's rising fame. Their sharp chemistry brings tension and humor, balancing the show's darker theme.
I'm afraid it's time I ended this.
One Piece brings the early East Blue Saga to live action, guided by directors Matt Owens and Stephen Maeda, who work closely with the original vision of Eiichiro Oda. The story follows Monkey D. Luffy, a young pirate with a simple but powerful dream to find the legendary treasure known as the One Piece and become the Pirate King. His journey begins as he sets out to sea in search of a crew that can help him face the dangers of the Grand Line. Along the way, Luffy meets Roronoa Zoro, a skilled swordsman aiming to become the world's greatest. Nami, a sharp and secretive navigator, Usopp, a brave yet often underestimated sharpshooter, and Sanji, a strong fighter with a passion for cooking. Their adventure takes them across different islands, testing their limits and strengthening their bond. With the show's success and growing fan demand, a second season is already on the way, promising to dive deeper into their next challenges. So that was all about the best Netflix fantasy series. Which one did you find most interesting? Let us know your thoughts in the comment below and subscribe for more videos like this.